Hello friends, welcome to Interactive Audiobook. Today I want to talk about something very simple but very deep. Just think for a moment. When you open Instagram, when you open Facebook, what do you usually see? Everyone is showing something. Someone is posting photos from a trip. Someone is showing a new outfit. Someone goes to a restaurant and before even eating the food, the first thing they do is take a photo. It almost feels like the whole world is performing. Everyone is presenting their life like a show. But in the middle of all this, there is another type of person, a very interesting type. They scroll, they watch, they see everything, but they rarely post anything. No photos, no stories, no updates. You might have noticed people like this, and maybe once in your mind, a question appeared. Why? Do they have nothing to show? Does nobody care about them? Or is there something deeper happening in their mind? Today, we will explore the psychology behind these silent people. But before that, let me ask you a small question and answer it honestly in your mind. The last time you posted a photo online, what happened after that? You checked your phone again and again, right? Did someone like it? Who commented? Why did that person not comment? And if the likes were less than you expected, you felt a little strange, maybe a little uncomfortable. This is not judgment. This is simply human psychology. Now think about the person who never posts. They don't have this tension. No likes to wait for. No comments to count. No views to check. They are outside this entire loop. So the real question appears. Is this weakness, or is there hidden wisdom behind it? A famous philosopher, Alan Watts, once said something very powerful. He said, the more you try to prove to the world that you exist, the less you actually live. And something very interesting about this quote is that when he said this, social media did not even exist. There were no selfies, no filters, no follower counts. And yet his words perfectly describe the world we are living in today. Because today we are all part of a strange race. A race where life slowly becomes a performance. Capture every moment, post every happiness, announce every achievement. But the people who don't do this are not losing the race. They simply understood the race. So let us understand them. The first thing many silent people understand is that when you start living for an audience, slowly you stop living for yourself. Imagine something. You go to a beautiful mountain place. The air is cool. The sky is glowing with sunset colors. The view in front of you is peaceful and breathtaking. For a moment you feel real happiness. But suddenly a thought appears in your mind. Take a photo, find a good angle, think of a caption, post it. And in that exact moment, the experience changes. You are no longer watching the sunset. You are photographing it. You are no longer feeling the cool wind. You are thinking about filters and reactions. Psychology tells us something very interesting. When we start documenting life too much, we slowly stop experiencing life deeply. Both cannot fully happen together. Life becomes content and moments become material. But people who rarely post often experience the moment fully. They live it quietly. They feel it deeply. They don't rush to display it. They simply let the moment exist. Now let me make something very clear. Posting photos is not wrong. Sharing happiness is not wrong. If you truly want to share something, that is completely fine. But ask yourself one honest question. Am I posting because I am happy, or am I posting so that others think I am happy? Those two sentences sound very similar, but psychologically, they are very different worlds. The second thing silent people gain is freedom. A very rare type of freedom. Freedom from the eyes of others. Think carefully. Every time you post something, you are inviting the world to judge you. Look at me. Observe me, create opinions about me, and slowly, without realizing it, you begin shaping yourself according to the audience. You choose photos people will like. You express opinions people will agree with. You behave in ways that keep your image attractive. And one day, you look at yourself and a strange question appears. Is this really me, or is this a character I created for people? Human beings are meant to grow, change, explore, and evolve. But social media often demands consistency. You must maintain an image. You must maintain a brand. You must stay recognizable. And behind that brand, the real person slowly disappears. But people who don't constantly perform online remain flexible. They can change freely. No audience watching, no expectations, no comparisons. And because of that, they remain closer to their real self. Now comes the third and most powerful realization. Some people eventually understand something extremely rare in today's world. They understand that their existence does not depend on being seen. Many people today feel that if they are not visible online, then they almost don't exist. If nobody saw your photo, did your moment even matter? If nobody liked your success, was it really success? This mindset quietly places your value in other people's hands. More likes means more value. More followers means more importance. But look at nature for a moment. In a forest, a tree grows silently. No one photographs it. No one comments on it. But that tree is still real, still alive, still meaningful. A river flows for thousands of kilometers without audience, without applause. The sun rises every morning without waiting for a single like, and yet it lights the entire world. And just like that, a human life can also be meaningful without constant display. In fact, life sometimes becomes even more real when nobody is watching. Because when nobody is watching, you are finally free to be yourself. Now, maybe a question is forming in your mind. Should I leave social media completely? Should I stop posting photos? The answer is no, not at all. Social media is simply a tool, and tools are neither good nor bad. The real question is different. Are you using the tool, or is the tool using you? Are you posting because you genuinely want to share something, or because you feel pressure to stay visible? Are you expressing yourself, or searching for approval? Only you can answer this honestly. And finally, there is one rare quality that people who stay silent online often develop. It is a quality that is becoming extremely valuable in today's noisy world. They become comfortable with themselves, without needing to impress anyone, without needing to prove anything. In today's world, this is the greatest luxury. Not money, not fame, but inner peace. A peace where you don't need a mask. A peace where you don't need to perform. A peace where your worth is not decided by numbers on a screen. From childhood, many of us were taught an idea that your success matters only when people see it. Your happiness matters only when people celebrate it, and your life matters only when people like. But slowly, many people are discovering something different. That idea is not completely true. Your life can be meaningful quietly. Your happiness can exist privately. Your growth can happen silently. And those who understand this live on a completely different level, on their own terms, in their own space, in their own authenticity. So next time you see someone who rarely posts on social media, don't assume their life is empty or boring. Maybe they simply understood something deeper that many people are still learning. That life is not measured in likes. Identity is not built from photos. And happiness does not need validation. And remember, this choice is always available to you. Use social media, enjoy it, but never become its prisoner. Your worth is far bigger than any number on a screen. Thank you for listening. You were listening to Interactive Audiobook, where we explore ideas that help us understand life a little deeper. If this episode made you think in a new way, share it with someone who might need this perspective today. Because sometimes, a single idea can quietly change the way we live.